Greetings fellow Decepticons, Sound Blaster 1987 here with another Kamen Rider Drive review. Today, for the DX Drive driver belt, I will be looking at Shift Car Set 01. This set consists of the Spin Mixer, Massive Monster and Justice Hunter shift cars. I've got the Drive driver and the shift brace with me, so without further ado, let's switch things on and get started, shall we? So, in order to start things off, I'll quickly cover what each of their shift cars looks like and their individual weapon mode functions and such. So, the Justice Hunter shift car is styled after a Japanese highway police car, similar to the Datsun Fairlady Z mold that Prowl is based on from the original Transformers series, except obviously a modern 2015 or so variant of it. This is one of the shift cars from the People Saver trio of combinations from Type Tridoron's 3-in-1 Tyre hybrid forms. And it's also one of the shift cars normally used by Kiriko Shijima to make sure she can still move during the slowdown incidents caused by the monster of the week. So, without further ado, as always, flip the rear section around 180 degrees. And before we start, I'll just quickly henge in with a speed shift car just to get things started properly. Flicker the ignition switch for everything as usual, and apologies for the noise the spin motor makes on this belt to make the LEDs move, but it's a necessary sacrifice for the review. So, now, in order to switch out these shift cars, as always, flick the ignition switch, then remove the type speed shift car and insert the one you want to use, then crank the shift brace lever to start the transformation. So, now, just a reminder, Kokan is the Japanese word for swap or exchange. So, basically that means swapping the wheel on Kamen Rider Drive's tight speed torso piece for the Justice Hunter Tyre, which in the show would give them a handheld hubcap weapon that, when thrown, spits jail cell bars all over the enemy of the week and then basically slams down on top of them to keep them pinned in place for the rider kick finisher attack to stop them. So, as with any other shift car, you can crank the lever again up to 3 times for the attacks, and if you time it right, it'll sound like the stuff of the drive belt used in the show. And as always, pressing the right button will initiate the finisher attack. The drive rider kick, so. And that's basically what the Justice Hunter shift car does. Next, Massive Monster. This one is part of a Tough Guy trio, which was one of the ones named for the Type Tridoron toy because it was never used in the show as a combination sequence. But the Massive Monster shift car was used for a transformation or two. So without further ado, Massive Monster's hubcap weapon splits in half into a pair of razor discs similar to the Kiwi slicers that Kamen Rider Ryugen's Kiwi arms used in the Gaim series. except these split hubcaps are actually the jaws of the monster, which can be clashed together to create a bite attack. So, as always, flick the ignition switch again and crank the lever up to 3 times for a triple attack stutter. And finally, the finisher attack. And finally for this review, Spin Mixer, part of the Koji Genba or construction site combination with Type Tridoron's 3-in-1 tyre combinations. This is a unique one in that it has to flip the front end around in order to reverse into the shift brace due to the mixing barrel on the back. So, without further ado, flip the front end, and let's get the swap started, shall we? Spin Mixer's tyre weapon is basically, similar to the Funky Spike, except obviously minus the spikes, and in sort of stone cement grey. Basically, the holes where Funky Spike's projectile spikes would launch from have been repurposed to fire off cement blasts. They're especially designed to weigh down spider-type roid mules in their webs up in high trees and buildings and such, to make them fall to the ground so they're easier to attack. Or to weigh down the wings of bat-type roid mules so they can't fly. So, without further ado, attack mode. And finally the finisher attack. That more or less concludes my review of the Shift Car Set 01, but as always I'll just quickly cancel the transformation as well. I've been Soundblaster1987, thanks again for watching. There will be more DX Drive reviews on the way, starting with the Tridoron car in July. But until then, my next review will be the Ninja Turtles 2007 CGI movie's Raphael action figure from Playmates. Till then, till all are one.